the devil works hard, but corporate America works harder.
Oh, for sure.
I've murdered a lot of.
How many is a lot?
It's like 57.
I have had a plane that I was on have to turn around mid-flight and go back to the airport where we started because somebody had a medical emergency. Like this dude passed out, on the plane.
But I call it toxic age gap yaoi vampires.
Paper mache?
I don't know.
What? What? I don't know what mache means.
Hey! What's happening? The podcast is called Improv To Go. My name's Ron. I've got two guests today. We got Dani. Hey, Dani.
Hello.
We got Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Hannah's in here for the first time, and Dani was just here yesterday. So, but we love having
He doesn't
both
let
of
me
you.
leave.
He has been here the whole time. On whose authority, hard to say. Maybe I couldn't get Dani to leave. Maybe I wouldn't let Dani leave.
Truth is, I got lost on the way out.
This place is huge.
And
it's
then
a labyrinth.
I ran into Ron again, and he was like in his
part's
in the
actually true,
labyrinthine halls of his
Ron is
abode.
David Bowie.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh my God, Dani, I'm going to record another podcast." I'm like, "What?"
Come
He's
on
like,
in.
"Yeah, it's the next day.
Have a seat.
Let's do it."
We were just talking to Hannah beforehand. We'll do a little interview, getting to know you portion in the middle. But one of the fun things that we learned is she broke a child's award yesterday. So that's nice. Was that private information? Sorry.
It's okay.
For shame. For shame.
But she rectified the situation.
I was going to say,
the moral of the story.
I'm like, cruel to not provide any greater content.
And it was an accident, to be clear.
I thought that you were going to jump in and be like, but I fixed it, so I wouldn't have to provide the second half, because usually people are quick to defend themselves, but you're so kind that you chose not to.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to talk yet.
Of course, you can talk as much as you want, whenever you want.
Beautiful.
There aren't a whole lot of rules. If I have told Dani to shut up a couple of times, but
I mean, there is one rule, and it's that you can't wear weird clothing that Ron doesn't like.
it's not that you can't wear weird clothing.
He's getting really pissed off about that.
You can't play pranks on me and then never explain them. That's what happened. Dani showed up. Dani and Travis dressed as me, like identical to me, one day.
So I guess I would argue that they both came dressed as me. Is kind of what my experience was of it.
This is why I don't like it.
So
we are going to start with. See, you can talk as much as you want. We are going to start with a warm-up game called 5 Things. 5 Things. 5 Things is a game you both are familiar with the premise anyway, I believe. So it's the person in front of you in order is going to give you a category, and then you have to name 5 things in that category as fast as you can. That's pretty much it.
Do we do the chant?
Nah. No, there's only like 3 of us, so I feel like it'd be a little weird.
A little
somehow,
anticlimactic.
Yeah, a little odd.
bit culty.
I was going to say culty.
I knew that, and I knew you didn't say it, so I thought, okay, Ron, I got your back on this one.
That. All right, so let's start by Dani. You can go ahead and give me a category first. I never make myself go first, so I might as well do that this time.
Okay, Ron, give me the 5 worst side dishes.
5 worst side dishes. Plain rice.
1.
Sweet. Anything sweet, like a bowl of sugar.
Sure.
Cheese and ranch, just a bowl of ranch dressing. How many is that?
4.
And I don't know, any other kind of spicy sauce.
Okay,
that's
5.
What I'm going with. That's a hard one for me because I love almost everything. I have lately been
Except
getting
for rice, cheese, ranch.
I like all those things.
Spicy sauces.
I like all those things. They're
So
just
you like
the
all
first that came to
sides?
mind. I like most. I can't think of one I don't like, honestly. If I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Beautiful.
Ranch dressing I threw in there because I'm kind of over how crazy everyone is about ranch dressing. It's in the news right now with the World Cup. Like all the people who are coming and visiting are like, ranch dressing is the greatest thing about America, which I don't doubt, but it's also kind of gross.
I mean,
It's gross that's the greatest thing about
Oh.
America, I guess is what I'm saying. Like a extremely notably fat-inducing food is the greatest thing about
every
America.
country has tons of has their own fat-inducing
guess.
food
Yeah,
that
that's true.
everybody loves. It is funny how much of a big deal people are making about ranch, because even as someone who personally loves ranch,
Mm-hmm.
I go, it's not crazy. You
No,
know,
I like it fine.
you know,
I'm
I love ranch. I ask for it when I go
I'm
to
not
restaurants.
sneaking it onto airplanes, you know.
Sure, yeah, not smuggling
Right.
ranch for sure.
That's the whole thing now. They're making 3-ounce bottles of ranch so that people don't have to smuggle it because they were trying to.
Are they making them fast enough?
Apparently,
Are they gonna be okay?
Hidden Valley's out there like, yo,
Gosh,
we got an
good for them.
emergency. Let's
Good for them.
Yeah.
Corporate America, the devil works hard, but corporate America works harder.
Oh, for sure. I mean, some would say one and the same. You know,
Whoa, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Comment down below what your beliefs about the devil in corporate America
having worked
are.
in corporate America for quite some time is pretty close. pretty close. Hannah.
Favorite side?
Oh yeah. What?
My favorite side at all, macaroni and cheese.
All right, that's a good one. Yeah,
Ranch
for
is a
sure.
close second, though.
I think if we're going favorite, mashed potatoes probably.
I was also gonna say mashed potatoes.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
I used to go more for French fries, and now if a place can sub it for like a mashed potato, I go, I'm gonna get the mash.
Yeah. French fries are too carby for me. I don't even know if that's a thing, but they are.
They have to be like super duper good French fries.
Yeah,
For
agreed.
me to
worth it. It has
like
to be
some
worth it.
fresh cut fries or something like
I'm
that.
with you.
Yeah.
100%. Hannah,
Yes.
will you please, and we'll count them out, count the numbers out this time. So will you please name me 5 things that are square?
I forgot everything square shaped. These little boxes on the walls.
Correct. Yeah, one.
There's
A
little
block
boxes
of
on the walls.
cheese.
Absolutely. 2, I mean,
Oh no. The windows in my apartment.
for sure. 3.
There's these stickers on the table.
Absolutely.
Those are square
4.
shaped. And the brownie that I had with my lunch earlier.
There you go. Fantastic. That's
5
5.
things.
Well done.
Brownie, a great square shaped thing.
I had a little piece of
So
brownie today myself, just before you guys got here. As a matter of fact, there's some more if you'd like some.
It's a homemade brownie?
The ones that I am
No,
offering.
I know
you
the
guys-
ones you're offering are homemade.
Elizabeth made them. Yeah,
No, it was from McAllister's.
That's fair.
those are intense. Those are decadent, like in a good way. That's good stuff.
Lot of food.
Were you worried about naming rectangles? That's
No.
that's what I would have. I would have been like, that's a rectangle.
I would say that rectangles and squares are in the same shape family, and the only difference between them is the length.
I think that's true.
So I think naming a block of cheese is still a square-shaped item.
A block of cheese can be
Yeah.
a square though too.
Well, because it depends on the perspective, because it's not like we said cube.
sure,
So it's like block of cheese could be square from one side, rectangle from another side.
that's true.
Yeah.
So-
Hannah, do you have a category for our friend Dani here?
I think so.
Go for it.
Dani, can you name 5 types of cars?
A Subaru,
1,
a Honda,
2,
Ford,
3,
Chevrolet,
4,
a Volkswagen.
5. Good job.
Those weren't funny,
Let's
but
say- no, they
I
but they
think
were
they
accurate.
were all true.
Yeah, you got it done. You got the job done. Are you a car guy?
no,
I am not. I'm definitively not.
I don't know much about cars,
Me either.
but I do like my car.
I know. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Yeah,
What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Subaru Outback.
Ooh.
Was that the first you named was Subaru?
Yeah,
All right.
that's where my head was at. You know,
That's what I almost got the last time I got a new car, but then I was
it's nice.
just like, I was on this big kick at the time that I bought my current vehicle of where I just wanted to be like Mr. Average. I'm like, what's the most common car out there? I just want to be normal and fit in.
Can you elaborate on phase of wanting to be Mr. Average?
Yeah, like I don't know. I was just like I feel like a bit of an odd duck in a lot of scenarios, and I was going through this like masking phase where I'm like I want to fit. Like I told you, I was working in corporate America, and I was like I just want to be Mr. Joe Schmo, average, normal, like doesn't stick out for any particular reason.
Thinking you're like a freak or something,
right? Yeah, which I got over, but that I was in that phase where I was like, "What's the most average, normal thing out there?" So I drive a what the hell's the name? Equinox.
Rock on!
Because they're everywhere, right?
Yeah.
A gray one, which is like the most common color. Did we hit everybody? Was that a 5 things for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
All right, great.
15 things.
15 things total. Good job, all. So we're going to do our first, that was our warm-up. We're going to do our first actual real game. And today, that's going to be Switch. This is Switch. Here's how Switch works. It is very simple. The two of you are going to be performing a scene. You will have 2 different prompts that you're going to switch between, and it's a different scene every time. So let's say that your prompts are robot and alien. You'd start by doing a scene based on robot. Eventually, I would hit the bell, and I would say, all right, switch. And now you're going to do a scene based on alien. I switch you back. You do a scene on robot, switch you back. You do a scene on alien. They're all different scenes. They're not continuations of each other or anything like that. That's it. That's all it is. Robot and alien are not the prompts that you were going to use. I'm going to randomly generate some. So they are going to be airport gate is your first one. And the second prompt is going to be murder. Oh, no. Usually I try not to incorporate murder, and it happens a lot, but here we are using it as a prompt.
The website you're using is like, Ron, murder's okay, man. You got to get over that.
I don't think that's a good thing. I got demons in my
What are you trying to be, some normal
software.
guy?
I'm
Improv's about
not
murder,
anymore,
man.
I guess. If we're going off the conversation we just had, I guess not anymore. Okay, so one more time to review. First prompt that you guys are going to use is airport gate, and then I will tell you the second prompt again when it's time to switch, but it's going to be murder. And I will go ahead and count you guys in. So, any questions I should ask before we go? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, welcome to the airport gate. Can I have your ticket, please?
Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you. I thought I was going to be late.
Oh, no, you're just in time. We haven't quite closed the doors yet.
Oh, that's great. I've been so excited to fly to Atlantis. I mean, ever since they opened up their first airport,
it's really cool. They had to do a lot of engineering to make the landing strip happen over there. This is an AMC movie ticket to see the Lego movie.
Oh, okay. So you noticed that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, one second. That was probably the wrong ticket. I'm sorry. I just keep this because I really loved the Lego movie. So. Yeah. Okay, is this it?
This is a CVS receipt.
Ooh. Yeah, you can see. Well, they had the Lego movie at the CVS. I don't know. I didn't know they stocked it there, but I had to buy 3 just in case they.
Yeah, if you lose a couple.
It's on Blu-ray. Blu-ray. Yeah, they don't.
fancy.
They don't put everything on Blu-ray anymore.
No,
Now they got like some new kind of 5K HD thing. I think I might have not bought a ticket, but
okay. Switch murder.
Hey, so thanks for meeting me. I know we've been seeing each other for a little while now,
Yeah, for, a couple of weeks.
So I just thought I'm really interested in you. And before we go any further, I thought you should know something about me because I don't like secrets in relationships.
Okay.
Where this is going.
It's kind of unusual after 2 weeks, but yeah, I'm liking getting to know you too.
I've murdered a lot of people.
How many is a lot?
It's like 57.
Oh.
58 next week. I've got it in the schedule, really. It's inconvenient, but...
You schedule your murders?
Yeah, I mean, I'm busy.
Do you have like a planner? Like
For
how
sure,
does
for
that
sure.
work?
Here,
Oh,
if you want to rifle through that, that'll.
whoa.
Yeah, look at that. JFK. That was. They think that other guy did it, but
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Airport gate.
man, delays, right?
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's the worst.
Where are you headed out to?
Taking my kid to Disney.
Whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Have they been to Disney before?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's their first time. I've been like 50 times, but you know.
Sure, big Disney fan. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't you tell? Like the mouse ears, the backpack, the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've been living under a rock. I didn't know that was all Disney stuff. Yeah. Mouse ears, I just thought
You don't
maybe mouse person. Yeah, for
Mickey
sure.
Mouse?
Mickey Mouse. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I'm guessing that's one of their characters, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen any Disney movies?
Yeah, I saw Shrek, I think, in like 01.
You know,
Was that
no, that's
that was them, right?
DreamWorks. That's like
no
the
way,
less
'cause that
cool
had
animation
fucking
studio.
princesses and shit.
Different
Pinocchio
princesses.
in that from the other movie, right?
Pinocchio is a Disney movie, but the Pinocchio and Shrek is like a different property. I guess
different
it's not under
Pinocchio?
copyright or whatever.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I don't know how people are supposed to know this shit.
Okay, switch to murder.
Detective, what can you tell me about the scene? What's going on here?
Right, well, truth be told, this is grisly, right? It's not good.
Yeah.
You know, I came here, I looked at it, I said, Jesus Christ. And then I threw up. And I threw up because I don't have the stomach for this line of work. But
Detective, you've been
someone's
on the
gotta
force
do it.
for a decade.
yeah, you know, and you'd think I'd grow a stronger will
Yeah.
for this sort of stuff.
You know,
but
we've had this conversation a few times. You can't keep throwing up at murder scenes.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but
It erodes
someone's
the
gotta
public
do it.
trust in us. You know, the public really trusts the cops. So we got to keep them trusting
you
us.
know, when I signed up for the force, it's because I thought nobody likes anything more than a cop.
Yeah.
You know, now I throw up at crime scenes.
Yeah. You know, but we need to bring it back in. We got to solve this murder.
Yeah.
Do you have any evidence that you've collected?
Sure. So there's this body here, right?
Well, yeah.
Obviously used to be the mayor. Not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a body, right?
Rest in peace.
Yes. And on kind of a theological level, I would argue that once the person's dead, the body's not them. You know? I don't know. Ever since I arrived at the crime scene, I've really been thinking about this.
Okay.
And I think probably no afterlife. What do you think?
you know, Detective, I don't really have an opinion on that. I kind of just want to solve murders. That's where the paycheck comes from. So, you know, but
I should have gotten a sociology degree.
Okay, great. Well done. That was a nice round. Couple things. Somebody's got to do it. Is your solution to I throw up at all the crime scenes?
Somebody's got to do
Somebody's
it.
got to do it. I don't know that that's true.
It's tough work, but
Right.
someone's got to
Someone's
got to do it.
The mayor is no longer the mayor once they're dead. Is that so? Whoever was deputy mayor immediately becomes mayor. Is that how that works?
Someone has to
And this
step
guy,
in.
that instant?
I mean, he was thinking about it.
Okay.
You know, who's to say
The
if that's how it
deputy-
actually works?
The deputy mayor probably did it.
So let's say.
Whoa. Let's solve this murder, guys.
We did. Deputy mayor did
Yeah.
it. For
Okay.
sure. Let's say that I'm going to throw a hypothetical scenario out there. Let's say you're a crime scene investigator for my murder. You show up, it's me. You know it's me. You're like, oh, it's Ron. I know Ron.
It'd be fucked up. I wouldn't feel good
I
about
hope that never happened.
Totally messed up, man.
Let's say you come across
Would you throw up?
the murder scene of your
Yeah.
friend Ron. Would I throw up? I don't know. I haven't seen a dead human body
I don't know.
before.
I don't know what my preferred.
Or I
answer
guess
would
I
have been.
have. But
Like you wouldn't throw up.
I don't know if I would throw up, but I definitely wouldn't feel good.
That wasn't
you know?
that wasn't gonna be my question. My question was going.
Oh,
to
I
be,
thought that was your question.
My question was going to be: you show up. I'm there. I got murdered. You're the detective. Do you stop referring to me as Ron? Like, oh, you know what I mean? Like on your logic, you would be like, that's just that over there. Like that's a thing.
So are you asking for my logic or are you asking for this character's
Either.
logic?
I'm looking for some kind of explanation.
I think I think the character would not call you Ron.
But you would.
I think I would.
All right.
There is a part of me that does subscribe to a sort of like, once someone's dead,
it's a shell kind of
they're
deal.
gone.
Sure.
You know, they're like in, you know, I don't know.
I don't want to get too...
Yeah, I don't. Right. I don't know what my belief is in
Right.
like, in where like the soul goes, if anywhere at all. But there's definitely a part of me that is like, okay, they are now gone.
Sure.
And
They're not
that
there.
is just kind of like a really
Yeah.
tough reminder of that fact.
A heavy,
you know?
a heavy thing now.
Yeah.
So Lego movie, is...
I am a big fan of the Lego movie.
Everything is awesome.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Did they make a sequel to that? Were there two?
Oh,
Yes.
They did?
There was. I never saw the sequel.
All right.
I saw the sequel for the first time on an airplane. Actually,
I see a lot of stuff on the airplane.
it was funny that you said Lego movie because I remember watching the sequel on a plane, and the prompt was airport terminal. I watched it on a trip in which I like kind of got in and immediately turned on the screen and was like, oh, Lego Movie 2. I remember watching the first one and enjoying it. And I put it on. And before we took off, I was already about like an hour into the movie. And then like the captain goes over, is like, hello, this is your captain speaking. So we had a vehicle has run into the plane.
What? And you didn't notice it happen?
We didn't notice it happen. I was caught up in the Lego movie too.
Okay. I'm assuming you had not taken off yet.
We had not taken off.
I feel like that's a safe assumption, but who knows?
We were still on the ground. And we stay there, and then he's like, oh, you know, we're going to see what we can do, and I'll check back in with you guys. Which was a lot more casual than you kind of want your captain to be, but it's understandable. A car had just hit his plane. And I finished watching the Lego movie too.
Before you took off?
And as the credits were rolling, he goes, all right, so we're going to have to cancel this play.
Oh, no.
And I get out, and there's like one of the one of the luggage carts or whatever is just kind of head in the plane.
Oh, like there was no way this was going to get fixed.
Yeah, it's like now there's a hole in the plane.
They would have known immediately, should have known immediately that this plane was not flying.
They comped us, and then the next day we flew out of O'Hare in that same plane.
Are you? How do you know it was the same plane?
Because I think they told us or something like that. Or maybe it was just on the like. I remember somehow we knew, we knew it was the same plane
because there was a big patch, like the patch of a elbow of a jacket over the nose of the plane.
There was a part of me that was like, well, I saw this plane had a kind of car-sized hole in it yesterday. Hope it's okay.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
That's an insane story. But you got to see the entirety of the Lego movie too, I guess.
Uninterrupted. It was incredible.
Yeah.
It only cost me the price of a plane ticket.
Right.
And an extra day in Chicago.
So O'Hare, by the way, is my least favorite of all airports in the entire world, I might even say. Oh. It's probably got more urine on the bathrooms than any other bathroom on the floor than any other bathroom in the world.
Yeah. No, O'Hare's tough. O'Hare is tough because, I feel like I've been to O'Hare more than maybe almost any other airport in the world. And so there's a part of being at O'Hare where I'm like, I know these streets, you know,
it's so
I know my way around
all
here.
the time.
But it's always bad things happening.
Sure.
I've never been to O'Hare and not had something dastardly happen to me.
Of course. It's O'Hare.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
My worst airport experience was the Miami airport.
Yeah, what happened?
So we were on our way back from a trip to the Virgin Islands. Our plane had already been delayed, and then we had to have a layover in Miami so we could get a new crew. And we we touched down in Miami, and we were sitting there for ages. And they come over the loudspeaker, and they're like, so there's been a bomb threat and they're not letting us to the gate. And so we were on the plane for like an hour.
On your plane, there was a bomb threat?
No, in the airport.
Okay.
So the airport was empty. They weren't letting any planes like let people off. They finally let us off the plane and we were in the airport for like another hour and a half. And they kept like announcing for other gates that like, oh, we're waiting on this passenger and this passenger, come to the gate. And you'd think after like 5 times they would just leave without the passenger.
Yeah.
They called for this passenger no less than like 15 times. Like, please
Kinda
come to the gate.
nice of them, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're that passenger.
I was sleep deprived. I had been awake for probably like 20 hours at this point. I was exhausted. And I was just like, please just leave without this passenger.
Yeah.
And then they finally let us back on the plane. And then I had to sleep in the Atlanta airport overnight because it's as far
That
as they
does
took
suck.
us.
I've never had to stay in an airport overnight. I've never had a flight get like canceled where I had to fly the next day either. I have had a plane that I was on have to turn around mid-flight and go back to the airport where we started because somebody had a medical emergency.
Oh
Like
my
this dude
gosh.
passed out, on the plane, and like they couldn't wake him up, so they were like, we got to turn back around.
Sure,
And
yeah.
turns out that the person had just like, mixed a couple of medicines that they should not have before you get on an airplane, and the combination of being on an airplane and mixing those just like knocked them out. And they woke up when we landed, walked off the plane, everything was fine.
How did they know that he was like, it was a concern and not just he was asleep?
Because they were like trying to wake him up, like they were shaking him, like, sir,
okay,
wake up, wake
yeah.
up. And he was like not waking up. It was one of those where they got on the horn and were like, yo, is there a doctor on the plane? And there was. So
Okay, cool.
doctor's
That's
like,
so
turn
concerning,
this
though.
shit around.
Oh my gosh.
So that's my airplane story. But other than that, I've been very fortunate, and I fly a fair amount. So
Airports are really.
I don't like. I
Liminal
used to
spaces.
like them. I don't anymore. It used to be fun, like I'm going somewhere. Now it's like, great, I'm at the airport again.
I do feel like being at an airport feels productive because
That's an
it feels like
interesting
work.
take.
There's
It's almost always
Like-
I'm at an airport for work is the reason I'm there.
anytime I achieve anything at an airport, I go, all right, we're getting tasks
You did
done.
it. You got it through security.
We're doing it.
You got to
right?
your gate. You got on the plane. Yeah,
There's
I
like
see
a
that.
structure to it that is stressful, but
You're ticking boxes off.
anytime something goes well at an airport, I do feel
It's a minor
little
success.
bit of euphoria
Yeah,
about it.
it's a
And
little
like when you
success.
get past security, it's like, let's fucking go. We got past security,
We
you
did
know?
it.
Like, this is great.
Yeah, I get that.
All right,
That
we're not going to have trouble at security today.
That's,
Rock on.
that's how I'm going to view my trips to the airport from now on, and I think that's going to be beneficial. We're going to do D20 questions now. So you guys have a D20 in front of you. I'm going to have you roll it. I've got 20 questions in front of me, many of which Dani's probably already answered, but none of which Hannah has. So whatever number you roll, that's the number question I'm going to ask you, and we'll do a couple of them. So go ahead and roll. Tell me what you get.
A 20.
You got a
Yeah,
20?
20.
20 is, I have changed this.
She's in charge of the show now.
It's
forever.
not that. I changed it. It was. Zane is the only other person, I think, who has rolled a nat 20
Whoa.
and won control of the show.
What was the prompt?
We
was
redid
it just
the intro and everything. What do you mean? I don't remember.
What was the
Yeah,
prompt that allowed him to win control of the show on a
don't-
nat 20?
I don't remember, but I sure as hell changed it.
Because it's not like I'm like, was it like you get a wish from me, Ron?
Yeah, I don't think it was that.
That's wild.
I think it was something, and then I think he said I get whatever I want. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he said I want the show. I think it was something like that.
That's bad negotiating, right?
I didn't realize I was in a negotiating position.
Zane's a clever
but
one.
the next time he was on, he rolled a nat 1, and I got it back. That sounds like all of that was set up. I swear to God,
we
it
were
was not.
we were talking about D&D before that. It's truly the type of dice rolls that you go, whoa, the dice are telling a story.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
they did that time.
it was wild.
Well, what it actually is we talk about whatever you want. Like, you get to pick because you rolled a nat 20, which is probably even more difficult to come up with because you're open to anything, literally. So I mean, like, what, I don't know, do you have something you want to learn about Dani or me? Do you have something that's just like, I really love talking about, like, this is my special interest, I like talking about this, I'm gonna make you guys talk about that for a couple of minutes?
I am currently, my special interest is Interview with the Vampire on AMC Plus.
Oh, all right. Isn't it called like the Vampire Lestat Chronicles or something like that?
So the book series that is based on is called The Vampire Chronicles. And then the show was called Interview with the Vampire. And I think it still is. But the third season that's airing right now is called The Vampire Lestat.
Okay, that's right.
Because that's the character that it is centered around.
Sure.
And that's like the book that it is based off of right
Yeah.
now.
I'm familiar with the basic story.
Yeah.
I remember the old movie.
What's the genre of show that it is?
I would consider it like a gothic horror romance. I have another way that I refer to it, but I think it's funnier with a group of queer people, which I am. But I call it toxic age gap yaoi vampires. So it's really good. I enjoy it. But like gothic, like horror romance is what.
Have you ever seen the old movie, Tom Cruise movie? No, you never seen it?
No, I don't. I don't think it's an irrational hatred of Tom Cruise, but I don't like Tom Cruise, so
That's
I
fair.
avoid his movies.
Yeah,
when I can.
he's not a likable guy, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I've also heard it's not good. So
I don't remember. It's been so long since I saw it. Kirsten Dunst is in it as a child, a small child. Yeah, very interesting. I saw it a long time ago. It was fine, as I remember. I don't know.
And you've read the books also, or no?
I have read a couple of the books, but I am familiar with the plot of all of them because I had a really hard time with the series, but I was like, I want to know what happens.
That's
so
very
I
real.
Read the summaries of everything. There is one more book in the series that I think I am going to read because it's about my favorite character. But the books are a hard read sometimes, and they go a very weird direction.
They're old, right? Like,
yes, they are quite old.
Yeah.
So,
are they written in like old timey language? Here's an example. Like, my favorite book series is Sherlock Holmes, which those books are fairly old, written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and they read really easy. They're not hard.
These aren't quite that old.
Okay.
They're like perfectly understandable for us as like a modern reader because they were like written in like the late 20th century.
Okay.
So like not that far, not that old.
Yeah, I got
the
you.
characters do sometimes talk in ways that are confusing, but that's because they're hundreds of years old.
Yeah, I got you. They're older than the story is.
Exactly. Yes.
Are you a vampire like person? Is that like a niche that you're into? Yeah. All right.
Yes. I was not like I was never allowed to watch Twilight. Southern Baptist parents. So I didn't watch it till adulthood. Then I got into the Vampire Diaries when I was in college, and like all the spin-offs of that.
I've seen a lot of the Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
I used to date this girl, is my answer to that. That watched a lot of the Vampire Diaries.
You can also just watch the Vampire Diaries.
I wasn't a big fan.
Oh, the Originals, which is a spin-off, is significantly better.
Is it? I didn't watch that, but I'm aware of it.
Yes, I love the Originals, and then Sinners coming out last year like really reignited my passion for vampire media.
Can I say something about Sinners real
Please.
quick? It's a good movie, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of with Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yes.
And Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
It's a good movie, and it's better than the movie I'm about to mention, but it is also almost an exact remake of From Dusk Till Dawn. Like, it's almost the exact same movie. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's a better version of From Dusk Till Dawn by far. It's far more interesting, but it is very, very, very similar to From Dusk Till Dawn.
I think thematically they are very set apart from each other, though, because I think the story that Sinners, like, there is the story of the vampires. I tell a lot of people, like, the story of Sinners is like the horror beneath the horror. Sure. You have like the horror of the vampires, but then you also have the horrors of like racism in Mississippi in the 1930s. And so I think that, to me, I get when people say it's like a remake of Dusk Till Dawn, but I think that thematically they're so different. And I also just think Sinners did something really beautiful and interesting with like the music and the way that they used imagery and filmography. I have not been that excited about like a new original movie in years.
Here's why I think it irked me so much is because when I watched Sinners, I knew nothing about it. I had no idea it was a vampire movie. I had no idea it had anything to do with supernatural anything. And for the first, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes of the movie, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
And I was really into the first half hour, 45 minutes of the movie. And then vampires showed up and I was like, I liked the movie I was watching.
Yeah.
Now there's vampires and that's fine, I guess. But that's not the movie I thought I was watching.
So wait, you didn't know anything going in?
Nothing.
Wow.
I knew Michael B. Jordan was in it, and I knew that the critics were like, "Wow, this is good." That's about all I knew.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine because I knew it had vampires in it going in. I can't imagine like watching the first 45 minutes not knowing what was coming. That would be
I had no
wild.
idea. Yeah, the first dude shows up and he's like, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, that dude's like a vampire.
That dude's
like,
on
what's
fire.
what's going on here? What is this?" I thought this
so
was just
good.
a movie about racism in the South in the old days. Nope.
I did like the scene when you realize that there is vampires though, because so my family's originally from Mississippi, and so the Choctaw show up in that scene, and I was so excited because Indigenous history is another special interest of mine, and like they spoke their language and all of those kinds of things. So I was like, okay, I'm ready for what the rest of this movie has.
Invested. Roll another question there. Let's see what else you guys get.
I'm gonna get a nat one. 16.
16
High rolls.
is name 2 things you consider yourself to be good at.
Is that for me or?
Either one of you. Danny, you want to go first since Hannah was just answering a question?
Sure. 2 things I consider myself to be good at.
Do you recall if you've answered this one previously or not?
I do not remember.
Possible not. I don't
could've.
remember either.
It's possible. I'd say probably like game design.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what you do for a living, so one would hope.
Yeah. I like doing it a good amount, so
Yeah.
I hope I'm decent at it.
Sure. I would say you are because I have partook in your projects, and I think you are good at game design.
that's
So
very
yeah,
kind
well
of
done.
you.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I guess I probably can have better answers than this, but my mind just immediately goes like, I don't know, carrying a conversation.
You are.
think I'm pretty decent
That's
at it.
100% correct. You are
I
very
like
good at
talking to
that.
people.
Yeah.
You know.
You're easy to talk to as well. You know the reason that you are so good at carrying on a conversation is you show sincere interest in what the other people are saying and ask questions about those things. And thus you are a very good conversationalist, I would say.
I appreciate it. That's very kind.
That's true. Hannah, how about you?
Is 2 things I consider myself good at.
Correct.
I think I'm very good at like crafts, like things that like use my hands. Like I crochet a lot, cross stitch, stuff like that.
I consider that a very good answer because I definitively am not. So it's immediately impressive to me that someone is.
Yeah. My mom taught me like 1 crochet stitch when I was like 10, and I learned the rest on my own. So
nice.
It's just always been
You
self-taught.
crochet at improv.
I do crochet
Which-
at improv.
Every time, like I'll be up doing a scene and I'll see you like crocheting away and I'll be like, God, that's sick. That's so cool.
Dope.
And I'm sitting there watching you perform like that's sick.
Oh, that's
mutual.
I mean, it truly is one of those things where I'm like, how efficient, you know, what a good like to. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've gotten worse at multitasking, you know, and anytime I see someone who's like just genuinely like, I'm doing 2 things at once and I'm doing them both well, and it's like, fuck, that's so cool.
Jelly.
Yeah, but no, that's why I love those types of crafts, because like I can keep my body occupied and focus my mind on something else.
Yeah.
Does it require any like? I know it's mostly like pattern and rhythm, but like, does it require any mental effort, or is it really just like, no, my hands are just going?
It depends on the type of pattern you're doing. Like crochet, once you have the pattern down, like especially if you're making like a blanket or something that's very repetitive, does not require a lot of mental energy. So like that's why I can crochet and watch improv or crochet and watch TV. I could probably do improv while crocheting if I wanted to.
I mean, I've talked to you while I've been like had conversations with you, and you've didn't stop crocheting the whole time. I'm like, that's wild.
When you say the word crochet, you emphasize crow, which makes it sound like there's another kind of shay. Like you're saying crochet. Like there's another one
as
called
opposed
like
to raven
Moshe. Yeah.
That might just be.
That's just how you pronounce it.
That might be something about my accent. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's like some people from the South call Detroit.
They call it, people here call it Detroit.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely a couple of people.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
That's the hill I'm going to die on. I don't like that.
It's a thing.
You call it Detroit?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Detroit basketball, they would say at Pistons games and stuff. That's
now, maybe I'm weird.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm a bad point of reference. I explained that
implies
earlier.
there's another kind of Troy.
And I have one more answer.
Please.
Oh gosh. Well, Dani did like a nice one. So I'm gonna go with, I think I'm really good at like getting groups of people together to like do things.
Oh, okay.
I like years ago, I kind of realized like I like the concept of being like the glue that like kind of brings people together.
Yeah.
So like I host like PowerPoint nights sometimes. I do like drag race watch parties a lot.
Drag race watch party. Oh, drag.
Like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay. I was thinking like NHSRA drag racing, like the cars.
Sure.
Yes, no,
That's so
RuPaul's
funny.
Drag Race.
Yeah.
I got really into it last year when I was dealing with like back pain, and I needed surgery for it. So I binge watched all of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Nice. Much better answer than drag race.
I feel like being in this community, the idea of going to car drag racing
That's
first
why I was
is
so
insane.
shocked. I was like, what?
Is insane.
What are you talking about, lady?
It took me a while to realize that there was another kind of drag race. And I don't even watch RuPaul Drag Race.
But yeah, no, I just love like planning things and like bringing people together. I say all the time, I like when my friends become friends. And like my birthday party last year was 5 days after my back surgery. So all my friends from my various areas of life came to my apartment.
Nice.
And like a bunch of them are friends now,
Yeah.
which has been really cool. So I think that that's something I've become very good at.
Are you also the type of person, I feel like these go hand in hand sometimes. Are you the type of person who like tries to set people up too? Are you like matchmaker person?
No, but I think it's just because I don't have a lot of romantic success in my personal life, so I'm like, I probably shouldn't mess around with the romantic stuff of other people.
I respect that.
I do have friends who like to set people up though, and I'm waiting for them to set me up with someone.
Oh, okay.
So,
right.
I love the concept of being the matchmaker friend, but I think that might be outside my realm of expertise.
I'm glad for your answer to that, because I don't tend to enjoy being around those people. I'm like, leave me alone. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. You mind your own business. I'll figure it out.
I have like, every once in a while, some amount of matchmaking will happen socially around me, but I haven't ever had a friend who's been like, who has identified as a matchmaker, which I feel is the type of thing I'm scared of.
You're scared of
the type of person who's like I'm gonna matchmake my friends, and I hold like pride and identity in this. I'm like, ooh, I
don't want to be around you anymore.
I worry about it being like feeling very vehement about wanting to setting people up, suddenly becoming like impersonal almost, you know what I mean?
Like you become like a project almost.
Yes, that's
you're
a good way to put it.
Yeah, you're a thing. I
feel like I've had friends like that about other stuff, where it's like, man, you like helping people with their you like being a therapy friend, but it's weirdly it feels weird because it's doing something like really specific for you.
Sure.
Yeah, no,
I get you.
Yeah.
I like the friends who are very enthusiastic if you go to them and say, hey, I'm interested in this person, and they'll play wingman. I like friends like that more than like the ones who are like, I'm a matchmaker and I'm going to find you someone.
Yeah.
Like I made a friend a few months ago, very new friendship, and I had mentioned, like, do you know if this person's single? And this friend literally just like went and asked that person if they were single, which is not what I thought they were going to do.
Yeah.
I thought they were just going to tell me their belief. And this friend came back
Hold on, I'll be right back.
they're not single.
Here's the
I was
thing.
like, well, I guess I know who
Bummer.
to go to.
Yeah.
I just think of the character from Fiddler on the Roof, the matchmaker.
Matchmaker.
Yeah,
Make me a
matchmaker.
match. Yeah.
Yep.
Everything goes back to Fiddler on the Roof. It's all Fiddler on the Roof.
It's also Mulan.
Everything's Mulan. Yeah, for sure.
Everything's Mulan. Everything's Fiddler on the Roof.
Everything's musicals, really, is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do another game here, and the game we're going to do is called He Said, She Said. He said, and then pushed the button that began the intro for the game. Danny's very big on jamming on the intros.
These are great.
I like them.
He's a music fan. So he said, she said.
Yeah.
The way that this one goes is you two are going to do a scene again, as we have done previously. This time I'm going to be like a narrator, though, and after every line, I give kind of stage directions. So an example would be you guys are doing a scene, and Danny says something like, I'm making a sandwich. I will say, he said, as he pulled a knife out of the drawer. And then you would say, boy, that sounds great. Would you make me one too? She said, as she moved closer to the cutting board or something, So basically, line, I do a narration, line, I do a narration, back and forth, on we go. Does that make sense?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Roger.
I'm going to give all of us a prompt then for this one. The prompt is going to be, I got to get my stuff ready to go here. Prompt is, we've done that one before. It's Formula One Garage. Is that one we did when you were here, Danny?
I
think it was
so.
Chai was
I
in
don't
here.
think so.
Prompt is courtroom. Let's do courtroom.
Ooh, we got an expert here.
That's your home base. That's your home territory. Yeah.
Deeply.
All right. So one of you guys is going to start. The prompt is courtroom. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Order in the court. The Honorable Hannah presiding.
She said as she pounded her gavel feverishly.
Your Honor, I'd just like to say, I really wish I wasn't here.
He said as he started to turn and walk toward the door.
Nope. You can't do that, buddy. You gotta come back up here.
She said as she climbed down from behind the bench and chased him down and grabbed him by the nape of his neck.
Oh, ow, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. That's so mean. That's so mean. You're supposed to be the good guys. You can't do that.
He said as she lifted him off the ground and carried him back to his seat.
I don't know where you heard that the U.S. legal system are the good guys, buddy, but you have a lot to learn. Stay right there.
I used to watch a lot of Paw Patrol, and they really give me a lot of faith in the systems that be.
He said very quickly after she had said something, and then pulled out his portable television and started to watch his favorite episode of Paw Patrol.
You can't watch TV in my courtroom,
she said as she snatched the TV away from him.
Oh, man.
He said as he pulled out his backup TV.
Where's your attorney, young man?
She said as she looked feverishly around the courtroom and saw only this man, no other attendees.
I'm representing myself.
He said as he proudly straightened his tie.
Do you understand what self-representation entails?
She said as she marched up to him and got directly in his face.
I certainly do, but because I'm a really nice guy, I'll let you explain it to me.
He said as he backed away a step because he was intimidated.
To represent yourself in court, I'm going to hold you to the same standard as an attorney. You know what attorneys do, right?
She said as Paw Patrol blared in the background.
So yes, so for sure I do also know that. But again, because I'm super nice, I'm a really nice guy, and let the record show that I'm a nice guy. I will also let you explain to me what those standards are.
He said as he walked over to the stenographer station where there was no stenographer, but he pulled up the empty sheet of paper and gestured to it anyway.
So first of all, we are not on the record. Second of all, do you know the rules of evidence, the rules of civil procedure?
She said as she glared at him with the intensity of 1,000 suns.
Yeah, I got evidence. I got my buddy Marco, who's coming in to tell the jury that I'm a really cool guy and I would have never done that crime. And they also sent me some video footage of me doing that crime, which I think is AI.
He said as Marco entered the courtroom, strode to the witness stand and said, "This guy wouldn't do a crime. He's a really cool guy."
I think I'm going to have to get the bailiff because this is out of control.
She said as she started to leave the room to find the bailiff, who wasn't there for some reason.
Wait, no, don't go. I have attachment issues. I started to really like being here in this environment. You can't leave me with Marco. You know.
Yeah, that's great. Poor, there was nobody else in the courtroom except the judge and the defendant.
Is that normal?
No.
That's how most cases go, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Once I found out there wasn't a stenographer there, I was like, this is fucking insane.
This is crazy. Some kind of fever dream.
Let the record reflect when there's no one in the courtroom taking the record.
No record. The Marco was there eventually, I guess. So there were 3 people.
Yeah, Marco showed up.
Right, Marco.
And we outnumbered you. Which is how court works, I think.
Yeah, sure.
I think the side with the most people wins.
She's not saying it's not. You're the expert.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, okay. Damn it. There is one more game for you guys, and it is where you go against each other.
Choose your fighter. Fight.
So, for head-to-head today, you guys are going to play a game called Connections. And I think Danny's played it before. Hannah, you may have. I'm not sure. Connections works like this. The person who starts is going to say 2 words that relate to each other. The mistake people make is they think it has to be a compound word like air, plane, or something. It doesn't. It can be like plane, sky. I would fail already. Cloud,
Skybox.
right? Yeah, skybox, box, litter, something like that. As I just demonstrated, I suck at it, so it's a good thing that you guys are playing against each other. And the point is to go as fast as you can, back and forth, back and forth. So Danny would do 2 words that relate to each other. You would have to take the last word and then do a word that relates with it. And basically, each time you're saying 2 words, but you're taking his last word and adding a new one. Make sense?
I have played this one before.
Okay, cool. The way that you will lose a point or the other person gets a point would be if you're taking too long, if I don't understand the connection. This is a really vague one because since I'm playing judge, I have to understand what the connection is. And if it's something like from the books, The Vampire Lestat, and I haven't read it and I don't get what the connection is, I'm probably going to buzz you, I guess is what I'm saying.
Valid.
So yeah, that's mostly the
I know
rules.
you said the Vampireless Dad, but for a moment I heard the Vampireless Dad. And
The Vampireless Dad. He ain't got no vampires.
no vampires. Poor Pops don't got none of them.
First person to 3 points is the winner. Do you have any questions? All right. No prompts. You just start with whatever you want. And Hannah, you can start because you are a first-time guest. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Sound wave.
Wave beach.
Beach ball.
Ball basket.
Basket picnic.
Picnic ants.
Ants hill.
Hill mountain.
Mountain climbing.
Climbing rocks.
Rocks fall.
Fall winter.
Winter green.
Green tree.
Tree
buzzer. Slightly too long. That was a good volley, though. You guys definitely are understanding the game because you're doing very well. But that's going to be a point for Dani.
I do like it when it's a compound
I also
word.
was like wintergreen.
I was like,
good
that's
pull.
That's
yeah.
slick.
I forgot wintergreen was a flavor because there's also a Drag Race reference. I was like, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
It's, technically, if you're talking about like the Lifesavers flavor, I think it's Winto green. I know
Well, I
it's
think there's
crazy
multiple
weird.
things
It's
named
crazy weird.
Wintergreen, right?
There are, but I was just pointing out that
Is it
Lifesavers
Winto
does it in a
green?
really stupid way.
Is it like O apostrophe?
Oh, it's Wint dash O dash green. I
Whoa.
think Winto green.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
Google that later.
Wow, they're so
Yeah.
cool.
I think.
so cool and
Look
different.
at those guys living the life.
Right? They're
Wow, they
crazy.
can do whatever they
over there.
want, dude.
Yeah, they're
When
nutty.
you have Lifesavers kind of money, you can just say Winto
do
Green.
whatever you want.
And put that on the shelf.
Yeah. So Dani has 1 point, which means that Hannah, you get to start. Whoever scored the most recent point, the other person starts again. So I will count you in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Airplane.
Plain paper.
Paper chase.
Chase run.
Run away.
Away far.
Far flung.
Flung throw.
Throw ball.
Ball base.
Basement. Wait, that's not a word.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's good. Good. Go on paper chase though.
Base.
Like the way to call up the
Mint.
paper chase.
MINT. Mint.
Another rule I thought of while you guys were going. I don't think you broke it, but no repeats is another one. Like,
Oh,
Like
sure.
no, like not the same word.
correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dani's up 2-0 at the moment. I have seen plenty of comebacks, however. So let's go ahead and
got
Hannah
this.
starts again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Show stopper.
Stopper sign.
Sign paper.
Paper mache.
I don't know.
What
That's
you know
good.
what? I don't know what mache means.
I think it still counts.
Does it? What is
Yeah.
it? Okay. I don't feel great about that. I don't feel
I object, Your Honor.
Because if she had said mache, I would have been out.
Even though you're the one protesting, I'm gonna give it to
Okay.
you. So that's 3 for Dani. But you guys did great. I mean, that was a great round.
Rock on.
Well done.
Whoa.
Mache, there's got to be different kinds of mache, like different, like clay. I don't clay mache.
What
Is
does the
mache
mache
French?
mean?
Like different mediums, I would think. It's got to be French.
It's got to be French.
It's got to be French. It's spelled like Machete, right? Is that correct?
No,
how's it spelled?
M-A-C-H-E.
I think
You
it's
would
just.
know.
a
You're the
name.
crafts person. What is it? What'd you say again?
I think it's M-A-C-H-E with like a.
Oh, that's it. With an accent mark.
Accent mark has to be French.
The first thing that came up was has an accent mark over the A. This is not the right thing.
It could be the right thing. I don't know if.
No, it's like a salad. This is some kind of salad, and
Mache.
that's not right.
So you could have said mache salad, basically, is what we're finding out.
Only ever heard it in
a
the.
delicate, nutty, leafy green, native to Europe. So that's.
Oh, it's a type of leaf, not a
It's
salad.
it's a type of yeah. It's
Mache.
like you make a salad base out of it.
It's like a kale salad.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did spell it right because when I did paper, it came up spelled that way. But that just tells me it's paper dash mache. So it might just be like a compound word, and that's the only time you would ever use it. I have no idea.
Named after a guy, Mr. Mache.
Mr. Mache.
Yeah.
Also, the Wikipedia entry for it is all sorts of crazy. It's papier mache. It's spelled P-A-P-I-E-R
Probably
dash
French.
M-A-C-H-E. So maybe it never was paper mache. Maybe
Papier.
paper has nothing to do with it. Interesting.
What language did you take in school?
Spanish.
Rock on.
I don't remember any of it.
I love that.
Dani speaks fluent Spanish.
Yeah. I took French, though. and I don't speak any French nowadays.
A lot of my closest friends speak fluent Spanish, so I've picked up a lot just from being around them. Same with like Swahili. I spend a lot of time with people who speak Swahili.
Just Swahili. Yeah. Everybody knows
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It is very cool.
I know enough Spanish that like I would have a hard time speaking it, but I'm pretty good at understanding it. It's for whatever reason, it's a lot easier to understand when other people are speaking Spanish for me than it is for me to remember the words I need to use to speak
I
it.
think that's fair.
Is that normal?
I think I read somewhere like that's the process of learning a language.
Yeah.
Like you learn to read it and understand it before you ever learn to speak
Like
it.
I lived in Los Angeles for a while, and there's a lot of native Spanish speakers in Southern California, and I heard a lot of people speaking Spanish, and I almost always knew exactly what they were saying, but it was difficult for me to respond correctly all the time. So
I have a friend who like doesn't speak Spanish but understands Spanish so well to the point where like I'll be on the phone with my mom and get off of it, and she'll just like
recount
know what I
happened.
said,
Yeah, for sure.
be like, oh, I was talking about this, and I'm like, yeah.
You're not supposed to know that.
It's a
You
secret.
don't. You're not the person who's gonna go and use it as a secret code for people who can't speak Spanish, though, right? Like you don't do that.
but there is a kind of a weird thing, I think, growing up in a bilingual family where you go, oh, well, you speak Spanish when you say things that you don't want the people in the supermarket to hear, like, and so there is a moment of like when someone, I feel like I used to work at Aldi, and you would get a lot of like bilingual families coming through. And a lot of time it was languages I didn't know. And I get like a sort of like, I think I talked about this previously on the pod, is like, just there's this sort of like longing when you're hearing people speak another language of like, gosh, what a rich, like cultural thing to, but then sometimes people would be speaking Spanish, and there is that feeling of like, I do feel that I am eavesdropping by understanding what you are saying.
Yeah.
Right now, because I think people do speak a little bit more liberally in public spaces when they're speaking a language that isn't English. I think you go, people don't understand me. I can speak more casually.
I mean, like having gone to other countries where English isn't the primary language, and then I'm speaking to people in English, I don't think it's like, usually I don't think it's nefarious. I think it's just you're speaking your native language and not thinking twice about it. Like you're not thinking people are understanding what I'm saying or they're not understanding what I'm saying. It's just, you're just kind of going. You're just doing what you do, basically.
Yeah. I do think there's a little bit of safety. There is a little bit of a feeling. Like, I don't know if I'm thinking about it actively, but when I'm speaking Spanish in public, there is a degree to which I'm like, my conversation is shielded by the fact that most people do not know what the fuck I'm saying.
That's it, man. This is a great time. Look at how fast did that go? We were over an hour.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
this
for
flew
sure.
by. This really was the Improv To Go. Wow.
A great time. Thank you both for coming in. Fantastic. And Dani, always a pleasure. Hannah, turns out it's a pleasure to have you in here. So this,
were you expecting it not to be?
I was like, wow, this is gonna be terrible. No, of course, that was my expectation. I just didn't want to tell you that at the beginning, because then you'd be like, oh man, high expectations.
You don't want,
And now
don't want the pressure.
Now you're stuck with me. I'm gonna be back.
Next time
you're on, pressure's high.
Expectations.
Everyone's gonna be like, fan favorite Hannah's back.
As we know.
I've been waiting for this episode ever since the first one dropped. It's gonna be big. We're gonna have merch.
There technically is merch like on the table right in front of you. We got stickers, we got shirts.
Don't you wish you could have this?
Shirt.
Don't you wish you could be a part of this?
You can.
This is just for us.
They're free.
For the special people on the pod.
They're for anybody.
So
go ahead. Yeah,
ooh,
go
look at that. Ooh, look, we all have stickers.
Oh, I get one.
Oh my gosh, Ron has a sticker.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, Dani.
No problem. You're welcome, man.
Improv To Go. You can find us on YouTube. You might be watching us there right now. We are on all of the major podcasting platforms, Spotify and Apple Podcast and Amazon, even though I'm not a huge fan, and iHeartRadio, even though I'm not a huge fan. We're still there. And all the socials and stuff. But it's Improv To Go. Thanks for listening, watching, whichever you're doing, and we'll check you out next time. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.